Hi, welcome to the GenX Glam Channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether you're new, and several of you are new. Hi, welcome. So glad to have you here in the GenX Glam family. And for those of you that are returning, it is fantastic to see you as always. This morning, I'm getting ready for work as I do. I'm in a hurry as I usually am, but I wanted to use some of my new MCOBeauty products. For those of you who are sort of tracking the beauty news out there, MCOBeauty is a company out of Australia that is getting a lot of attention in the beauty space for its remarkably similar packaging to many of the viral beauty brands that are out there, typically more like the higher end ones. Charlotte Tilbury is getting a lot of play from MCOBeauty, so I thought, like, let's check it out. When I was on vacation, I went to my Kroger store, which is where I had read MCOBeauty is currently at in the US, and I picked up some stuff. And not only did I pick up some stuff, everything that I got was 50% off. And I didn't go over the $10 price point for anything except for the dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter. So let's start there. I've already done a half a face of Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter and the MCOBeauty Flawless Glow. So I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to show a different sort of glow product that I think is remarkably similar to the Charlotte Tilbury, but here they are side by side. And if you have the e.l.f. Halo Glow, which was also, like, I don't know, I feel like that might have been one of the OG dupes for that. And if I can fit it in my hand, I just want to show you one other product here. Rimmel, this multitasker 3-in-1 primer glow. I want to use this probably tomorrow, like as soon as possible. I was going to use it today, but then I decided to play with the MCOBeauty stuff because I haven't played with it too much. But this multitasker 3-in-1 primer, I think it's going to be very similar. It will have a very similar effect to all of these products, these sort of, not really foundation, but definitely base products with a glow, with a little bit of primer-esque quality to them. This Rimmel dropped. I saw it on Instagram. I saw the plugs for it when it dropped in London. I don't know, at least 2 months ago, probably closer to 3. And I've been waiting for it to hit Canada. I couldn't find Rimmel in the US in our drugstore aisle, so I don't think Rimmel's carried in any of the drugstores I went to. I went to Walmart, I went to Rite Aid, I went to my Kroger. Anyway, I was pretty excited to find this. Can't wait to try it. Side note, got a little bit sidetracked, but it's just Clinique has one too that's like in some sort of, you know, packaging that's cylinder-esque and claims to give some sort of glow. Anyway, I just wanted to say, like, if you want to take a good look at it, if you haven't seen, you know, anybody's compare and contrast videos yet, like, look how remarkably similar. The ridging on the top of the bottle, the red and gold packaging, they both have the word flawless in it. But if you'll notice, the MCOBeauty one is actually taller. And I've been seeing this as a trend through a few of the products that I bought. I will also say that the word flawless, I was watching some other video on this same topic, and the person had booked like some sort of like legal expert or whatever, like a subject matter expertise in this ethics debate. And the person said, Charlotte Tilbury does not own the word flawless. So there's all these little nuances that companies can get away with in order to, you know, launch products that are very similar, what we affectionately refer to as dupes. This is the product I'm going to use today to prime. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Wonder Glow. This is MCOBeauty's Instant Glow. You can see, again, remarkably similar packaging, and the MCOBeauty one is taller. So I don't know. And before, I should have actually shown you the lip product because I want to get this going. So there's like just a little bit of a squiggly of the MCOBeauty, and let's do over here. That's just a squiggly of Charlotte Tilbury. So they actually come out the same. I used them yesterday, both side by side before I went out and ran errands, and they felt the same going on. They both really just sink in to the skincare. This is the MCOBeauty. They just blend in really well, which, you know, both of them, which to me is a sign. Like, I don't want to put, you know, I've said in the past, I'm not, you know, I'm not somebody over the course of my life that has worn a lot of makeup. I'm not used to a heavy feeling. This is the MCOBeauty. It does give like a really nice glow, and it is not at all heavy on my face. And like, as I was getting at, I'm the type of person that does not want to feel their makeup on their face. I want to come home, wash my face, not see layers. All right, here's the Charlotte. Not see layers and layers of makeup melt off on my cloth, you know, in my face cloth. I don't know. That's just me. Although there is definitely, you know, a time and a place to go a little bit more heavy, especially like if you're in the television world, you know, you've got to wear your TV makeup so you can, you know, be compatible with all the lights and this, that, and the other of that industry, or if you're a model, or if you're getting married, you know, it's a super special occasion, but on a daily basis, I just can't put it on my face, layers and layers and layers. So I do tend to like the products that I just use that feel like they're just like, boom, they're just right into my skin, right? It's not, nothing is pilling, neither the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow or the Flawless Glow from MCOBeauty, nothing's pilling. All right, so there we go, got that down. Pretty nice. Let's go into the lip masks. Now, here's the Laneige lip mask. It's in my favorite, I hate to say, like, you can't say shade for a lip mask, but it's peppermint. I love this. I've talked about this before. I have it in this lip mask. Well, this is a balm. This is the mask. That's Laneige. This is the MCOBeauty one. I'm thinking it's supposed to be something similar, and I don't know. Is this my e.l.f. one? Here's my little e.l.f. This was, you know, when this came out for $4, everybody was saying it was like a dupe of this. Like, who's the dupiest of them all? You know, like mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the dupiest of them all? The whole industry's out there duping one another. So at the end of the day, I've said it before, it really boils down to, brand loyalty and the price point that you want to pay for stuff. Because, you know, half dozen of the other, most of these products are the same at the end of the day. I know we don't want to tell ourselves that because we think, you know, one is better than the other. And okay. So they are. Like, every brand has its pros and its cons or whatever. But for the most part, you know, you can get what you want for the price that you want. If you want the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow for $55, go out and get it. If you want the MCOBeauty for, you know, little bit more than half of that price, because honestly, like, full price, this brand is not that cheap. Where did this go? This MCOBeauty knockoff on the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, I don't know how much the Flawless Filter in full size, it's at least $50. This was $21.49 full price, and I got it at 50% off for like $11.49. All right, we really got to get going through this. Speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, I'm going to use, right before I went on vacation, I bought two of Charlotte's new like glow foundation sticks. This one's in the shade 9, and I bought it as more of like a creamy contour product. And I like it for that. So I'm going to go in with it. Was I going to use my beauty blender? Nah. Let's go for the e.l.f. putty brush today. This is my favorite e.l.f. brush. Hey, I want to plug the current, hey, that was really rude. Excuse me. I would like to plug the current GenX Glam giveaway that's going on right now. I'm going to link that video. Go check that video out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, make a comment in that video, and get in the running to win this epic like P. Louise e.l.f. collab that I'm putting together. And I always include, because I get a lot of samples from mostly from Shoppers Drug Mart, and they're out of control. One of the things I'm decluttering are my samples. I am putting a ton of samples. There's all kinds of brands in here. Charlotte Tilbury, Guerlain. There's Clinique in here. There's just lip samples, skincare samples, all kinds of samples going on in here. And I'm not done. Like, I've got, this is an Origins cream. I'm actually going to keep going with this until I can't anymore. This is a fun Clinique, like 7-in-1 face scrub. This is the Guerlain under eye cream that I splurged and sample got me going. This sample is valued at $45. It's 3 milliliters, 15 bucks a milliliter. It's a really good one. We've got like a hair mask, whoopsie, from BB. We've got a lip balm, a tiny little lip balm from Essence. This is, like, it's not done yet. Like a little clearance face cream, whatever I can fit in here. This is a Makeup Forever translucent powder, which I don't really use. I got that at Shoppers. Biotherm, more, I think that's a serum. Anyway, there it is. It's going in with this epic giveaway here, which includes the collab Michaela did with e.l.f. for her wedding, which I want to use today because I do. So there it is. There's the goodie bag that goes in the box. I used this pencil yesterday. Now I've went ahead and got my lips all masky. But I used this pencil yesterday, and the tip was a little bit more hard than I thought it would be compared to like e.l.f.'s $2. But the color actually lasted. It had some staying power. The lip liner, when I used it yesterday, I tend to just not only go around my lips, but I go down. I cover the whole lips in my liner, because when the lipstick itself transfers, inevitably it will, I'll at least have 2 cups of coffee today, right? Throughout the day, I'm going to eat. It's going to transfer. So I like to have that layer of liner down on my actual lips, so that when that transfer happens, there's still a little bit of color there, and all I have to do is refresh with like a balm or whatnot. This is just a really lovely kit. So lovely. Couldn't get it the first time around. When e.l.f. made Michaela, just for the heck of it, CEO for the day last week, or was it the week before? Can't remember. First thing she did was bring her lip kit back. So thank you, Michaela, for that. And I hope that whoever wins that giveaway digs the kit as much as I do. And I know I've already seen some comments out there of people saying that you also didn't get the kit when it launched. All right, let's get through a couple more things because I really have to get out the door. This thing intrigued me. This is a hair and brow magic wand. Now, I got my brows laminated, threaded, and tinted yesterday, so I'm not messing with them. In fact, I need like another 24 hours before I can like wash that area of my face. So like, I don't know, should I go into this? I think we all know, like, I don't wax my brows. I typically don't, I don't pluck them too much. I do like to get them threaded to just like cleans them up. It's just a way of cleaning up the brows. This is the lightest tint that Where I Go has. It's a little bit, it looks a little bit darker to me now, but it's not too extreme. And the lamination is just a process that's going to hold these things in place. So in place of brow gel. So I, you know, until it wears off, which will be in like probably like 4 to 6 weeks. It just depends how vigorously I wash that area, you know, the long, you know, how as to how long it's going to last. But you can shape your brows, you know, after they're laminated without using a brow gel product. And it's just, you know, for a busy bob on the go, it's worth it to me. So I'm not going to use the this MCOBeauty magic wand on my brows, but it's a clear formula, much like, you know, you would get from a clear liquid brow gel, but you're able to use it for flyaways on your hair. I was so intrigued by this because I have very fine, baby fine hair. I always have. And a product like that is just kind of fun to keep it there. I used it yesterday and it didn't like pill. It didn't get cakey or anything. And it did keep my flyaways in check. So that was a win for me yesterday. All right, let's go in. I have 3 different blush products and I don't know which one that I want to use. I did try them all yesterday. Let's see, before we do that, no, I think I should save this foundation. I think this is supposed to be a knockoff of Tarte. Not sure. I don't own a Tarte concealer, but I used it yesterday because I went a little bit crazy with these blushes I used them to get ready for work. Or not ready for work, ready for errands. Thank goodness I didn't work yesterday on Sunday. And I had to go in with this lighter concealer to cut them. This is a liquid blush. It's called it's a blush drop. It kind of looks like Drunk Elephant packaging to me, but I don't own a Drunk Elephant blush or the quintessential drops, you know, that are packaged like this. I'm curious if this packaging is also bigger than in some way the dimension than the original. Like I did buy the MCOBeauty compact before I went on vacation. I did a small MCOBeauty online order. So this is what the MCOBeauty palette looks like, right? And it's my Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's supposed to be a dupe. It actually does look like it looks like the MCOBeauty one is slightly bigger than the Charlotte Tilbury, but I would have to get my ruler out. My Charlotte Tilbury is pretty much fini, but this is as good a day as any to get into my backup. Over vacation, I was just using my little mini. This worked just fine. And had I lost a full compact, I'm just always so paranoid about losing things or forgetting things. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, if you're a makeup artist, like a real pro, I think that you can probably tell the difference in formula between the two. Those of us that aren't necessarily this MCOBeauty necessarily experts, this MCOBeauty will pass for what we use it for, right? Like just a decent setting powder. Because I've tried this before. I tried it before when I got it, used it several times, and I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Again, like, you know, unless you're like really in the biz and you like down into the ingredients and the science and the texture of it all, and you really know your stuff, I don't think you could probably tell the difference. And those of us that are just using it, pretty much the same effect. Although I will say that this Charlotte Tilbury compact, from what I see out there, watching other videos, so many different influencers use that. And many times you see them you get a glimpse of their palette and they've hit pan. So we know this is one of the like tried and true products that a lot of people, not just, you know, us normal consumers, but MUAs, makeup artists use. So there it is, swatched out, the sort of dewy drop. That reminds me a lot of my NARS Orgasm liquid blush. I'm just going to swatch it sort of next to it. I didn't want to take out a ton, so I just got like a little. The NARS is actually a bit more pasty. I hate that word. Feels like a little bit more pasty to me, but the colors are very close. I would say that the MCOBeauty one is definitely a bit more dewy. Excuse me while I go and get my paper towel. All right, so then we have this choice. I have no idea what this is supposed to knock off. I really don't. Help me out here. I don't have any merit, but is this like, I don't know. I'm not sure. There, it's a little bit more of a pinky mauve. It's pretty. If they both feel fantastic. The formulas both feel, they measure up to like what I was talking about before. They feel like they're just going to blend in beautifully on my skin. The last one here, this is more of like a liquid drop. You've got your doe foot applicator, and it's a bit of a, it's a darker family, darker mauve, which I love all these colors. I don't know. I mean, you can see there's a difference. Do I want to go pinky pink, or do I want to sort of go in a more like matte? I think I'm going to go with, no, I'm not going to go with the liquid one. Da-da-da-da. I know, make a decision, right? I like the sticks. I like creamy sticks. So I'm going to use this one. And we're just going to go in up there. That's really nice. I like, and because I'm going to use a powder blush to go over that. I'm digging, sort of just blending into some of this. I'm gonna, while I still have a little bit of this color from playing out in the sun over vacation, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna blend it in. Wow, I feel like I just did accentuate what color I did have from vacation. I'm gonna put a little bit on the lids. I gotta get out of here. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope that you are well. I am. This is my signing off, priming you for signing off. I went through quite a bit. Oh, I didn't show you. Let me see. I did get the eyeliner. Now I'm really starting to lose it. Where are you? So this is my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. And I did get the MCOBeauty one, which I absolutely cannot find here. It probably fell off my station. We'll show you that in the next video. Go in with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This is why it's important to think about editing videos, right? Because when you, I'm going in with this setting powder. This is the MCOBeauty side. When you can't find something, you can just like, oh, I just press the button, come back, find the product, splice it in to the video, and nobody is the wiser. But I am on cut with you guys. I'm not hiding any of my mistakes or any of my confusions, because I think that we all have them, right? How many times have you looked for something on your station and you're like, oh, can't find it. I must have lost it. And meanwhile, it's like, it's usually right in front of you. All right, we're not going in with any, not going in with any shadow today. I really got to get going. But it has been fantastic hanging out with you. Thank you so much. And what do you think? Is MCOBeauty the dupiest of them all? Let me know in the comments. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, take care. I'll see you in the next video.